Hi, this is Murshida Rani, and I want to share with you today a section from Gatheka 2, which is also called the Intoxication of Life. You can see in this how important this teaching was to Pir Murshid Hazrat Inayat Khan, and how he needed to clarify this in order to help us open our eyes. I would also mention that I have edited these Gatheka papers in order to have gender-inclusive language, recognizing that for him in his time, in the early 1900s, this was not an issue. And of course, English was not his only language. But for us in our time, to really hear the message and not be distracted by generic masculine pronouns, I have edited these papers. So, Gatheka 2, the Intoxication of Life. A person's condition in life, every individual's environment and the condition in life creates before the person an illusion and gives one an intoxication, so that one does not know the condition of the people around one, the people of the city or the country in which one lives. And the intoxication not only remains with the person in a wakeful condition, but it continues in your dreams, as the drunken person will dream of things that have to do with drunkenness. If one has joy, if one has sorrow, if one has worry, if one has a pleasure, the same will be the condition in a person's dream. And day and night, the dream continues to exist. And the continuation of the dream, with some, lasts the whole life. The continuation of the dream, with some people, lasts the whole life. With some, it lasts a certain time. But humanity loves this intoxication as a drunken person loves the intoxication of wine. When a person is seeing something interesting in his or her dream, and someone else tries to wake the person, even on waking, one feels for a moment, I would like to go back to sleep and finish this interesting dream. Knowing that it was a dream and someone is waking you, you still wish to sleep and finish the interesting dream. This intoxication can be seen in all aspects of life. Even in the religious, philosophical, and mystical aspects of life, this manifests. Humanity seeks after subtlety. A person wishes to know something that one cannot understand. One is very pleased to be told something that one's reason cannot understand. Give a person the simple truth, and he or she won't like it. One wants to find before one something that one cannot understand. Then, teachers like Jesus Christ came on earth and gave the message of truth in simple words. The people of that time said, "Well, this is our book. We know it already." But whenever there is an attempt made to mystify people, to tell them of fairies and ghosts and spirits, they're very pleased. They desire to understand what they cannot understand. But always, what humanity has called religious or spiritual truth has been the key to that ultimate truth which one cannot see because of intoxication. And this truth nobody can give to another person. It is already in every soul, for the human soul itself is this truth. It is in every soul, for the human soul itself is this truth. And if anybody can give anything, they can only give the means by which this truth can be known. The religions in different forms have different methods. By these methods, humanity has been taught by the inspired souls to know the truth, which is in the human soul. But instead of being benefited by a religion in this particular way, people have taken only the external part of the religion to be their religion, and they have fought with others, saying, "My religion is the only right one. Your religion is false." There have always existed some wise ones, and it is said in the Bible that the wise of the East came when Jesus Christ was born to see the child. What does this mean? What does this mean? It means that the wise have existed at different times. Their life's mission has been to keep themselves sober in spite of this intoxication from all around, and to help their brothers and sisters to gain this soberness. And among those who have been wise through their soberness, there have been some who had great inspiration and great power and great control over themselves and over life within and without. And it is such wise people who have been called by the names of saints or sages or prophets or masters. So I'll pause now in reading from this Gatheka. The intoxication of life keeps us in a puzzle through which we ignore or devalue or don't care about the simple truths. As in meditation instruction, we are told, follow the breath. You can count the breath, you can follow it at your nose tip or at your belly. You can have long or deep breaths or short or shallow breaths. There are so many methods. Follow the breath. Oh no, I don't want to follow the breath. My mind wanders. I can't do it. I don't have time. Murshid suggests this is too simple. This truth, this message. And yet there are some who have come, some who, he says, have great control over themselves. Not that they are ascetics, or they could be, I guess, but not that you have to be an ascetic, not that you can't enjoy life in all of its dimensions, but that you are sober from this intoxication, this identification with the relative experiences of life. You're sober. You have great control over yourself, over your thoughts and your feelings. And when you bring your mind back to your breath, to the depth of the ocean, to the great silence, then you are called a wise one. And you help, you try to help, you care about helping your brothers and sisters, those who also want to be free of this intoxication. And from this teaching, Murshid comes to, we'll see, what he calls the unity of religious ideals. In experiencing our own religion or the religion of another, let's not fight with each other about who's right or who's wrong. That distracts us in an intoxication. Let's come to realize the unity, the one being, the truth, which is your soul. Thank you.